mean, the 3-year-olds, they're a little, they're so young, right? Like they're just rolling with the changes. It's just what they know, I imagine, in a lot of ways. But I imagine for the 8-year-old, there was a lot of transition there. And was this child receptive to you when you guys met?
The first time we met, when she laid eyes on me, she ran behind her dad, screamed, and hid behind him.
This is not a good start.
And I'll tell you why, though. And I did mention, there's a such thing in some blended families are like the Brady Bunch. They do Christmas cards together, and that wasn't my case at all. And the reason that I started the blended family communities that I do have, was because of my own experience. And I realized that mine was not the exception. It was kind of the norm. Not saying these peaceful Brady Bunch like families don't exist, but there's a lot of us that are still tied up in conflict. Or maybe there's one person that is really committed to chaos, or they really want their step family to be run like a traditional family and they're not on board. That kind of causes everybody to feel that ripple effect of harm. And so this young kid, this beautiful little kid, was exposed. And it's so unfair. That caused me a lot of trauma. That's what I tell anybody. If you're becoming a stepmom, be prepared for some of your own unhealed trauma to start to be unearthed. Oh, sure. Because I was starting to see what this kid was being told, and she was being harmed, and she was being riddled with unnecessary anxiety. And it was up to her to actually go through a divorce with a parent. And so the first time she saw me, she had already been told all these awful things about me. Oh my God, you're a monster, and she's gonna hurt you. Like, it was to the point to where it's almost criminal how this child's mind was alienated. But our first meeting that happened, she saw me, ran away because I'm Naja Big Bag Monster. Within an hour, we went to some go-kart place. Within an hour, we were playing bumper cars and laughing and screaming and having such a great time. And that showed me that this kid, I knew immediately, especially from what my then boyfriend, told me about her. This kid was treated like the golden child with both her parents. What you'll find is in divorce, a parent that's unhealthy will lean on one particular child and make that child the one that becomes their repository. And even in super unhealthy situations, emotional incest happens. The child is parentified and they're put in this extreme loyalty bind. And it's very difficult for this child to be close to the other parent, or the parent that they're in that side of the family that they're being alienated from. So that happened a lot at the beginning. It took a lot of me proving myself and proving that the things that you're hearing aren't true. And I'm sorry this is your situation. I didn't create it, but let me show you who Miss Naja is. Like, I want to be friends. Like, if anything, I tell any step parent, stepmom, stepdad, or anyone, be the cool auntie or uncle figure. You don't come in trying to make rules. You don't come in calling shots. You definitely leave the discipline to the parents. You just be cool. And that's what I did for a very long time and still do. Just cool.
Okay, cool. I like that. Be the cool auntie, leave the discipline to the parents. I mean, that makes sense. It's like you have to create that connection, right? You have to kind of get on, say, I'm on your team. I'm here to be on your team. I'm here to be a supporter of you. I'm not here to be your enemy. All of those things, right? That
all of the things.